Hey, what's up, guys? The next video is called My Hoe Phase. You see a girl basically wearing nothing in this meme. I'm My Hoe Phase, so you can probably guess what this video is about. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It can't grow the channel if you don't like and subscribe. The YouTube algorithm would not recommend me, so make sure you like and subscribe. Let's jump right into the video now.
Hey guys, welcome to my bedroom. I'm Bella. I hope you're doing amazing. Today is my first full day as a 28-year-old. Yesterday was my birthday. And I think I started this channel right before I turned 26. So I know at the beginning of the year, I set my 2018 sex goals. And after reviewing the episode, I've actually achieved a lot of those goals in one way or another, but I kind of deviated severely from one. And like I said, it's more of a deviation than it has been a complete failure. I'll cut to the chase. These last 10 months, January to October, have been my hoe months. I've been doing some fuckboy shit and some hoe shit. So for a bit, I felt really guilty about it. And then I started to question, like, why am I doing this? Why am I behaving this way? Why am I going outside of the norm of how I generally behave to this, like, who is this person? And when I say hoe phase, I don't mean that I was, like, accepting money in exchange for sex. Definitely not that. But, you know, like,
I'm hopefully she get to a point at some point, but the audacity of this girl, first of all, her whole phase, number one, right? She's saying that she kind of went through a whole phase, which is indicating that it's over. First of all, you're posting videos. I looked at her channel, she only got 6,000 subscribers, so obviously she's making this video in order to try to kick off her subscriber base by doing something very, very basically polarizing. So the first thing I say is, your whole phase. First thing when I see her, I think of Brittany Winner, a good-looking girl who kind of seems like nice and intelligent but want to be a hoe. And the reality is, let's keep it 100 here. This is not the end of your hoe phase. This is the beginning of your hoe phase. The fact that you're on YouTube putting a video out here that can be on the internet forever, where you're basically in like a lingerie brawl talking about how you went through your hoe phase, and not realizing that you're immortalizing yourself forever on the internet with this. I'm reacting to your video, and several other people are reacting to your video, which means that this is gonna be around forever, and even some guy who ends up dating you is going to know all about your whole phase. So I don't get what this is, but let's see what she's talking about.
I've been having a good amount of sex. And quite a few partners, more than I think I'd had up until this point. Most, if not all, I've had sex with previously or I've known for a really long period of time. The one instance where it felt like it was going to be a one-night stand, and that would have been my first one-night stand, actually turned out to be more of like a continuing tryst. So why am I sharing this? I already know in my comments there's going to be all kinds of like finger pointers and Bible thumpers, but like, you know what? Fuck it. This is my reality.
All right, so I'm gonna get this out of the way. First of all, she's very attractive. I'll definitely knock it down. So right off the rip, she's a very attractive girl. Nobody's gonna lie about that. But it's one thing I wanna really zoom in on. She said, I've been having a lot of sex. Here's the thing, females, I want you to really, really take this into heart. Women having a lot of sex is nothing to brag about, because it takes no skill, no effort, no talent, no charm, no nothing. It's literally nothing. It's like offering a steak to a dog. They're going to take it every single time. It's your job to make sure the steak is not eaten by every single dog. It's your job to find the best dog to give the steak to. I hate that analogy, but my point is that the fact that women think that it's okay, or it's some type of bragging rights, or it even makes you look good at any type of way. Keep in mind, men brag about getting women because it's difficult. It's an accomplishment. Other men respect it because they know it's hard. Women want men who get a lot of women, because that means that man has something about him that other women want, which makes them want you too. So this ideal that she can just talk about, oh, I've been having a lot of sex lately, and you saw a casual, she said that. Have you heard any man, I don't care how much a player is, how much he get laid, casually say, yeah, I fucked a lot of girls. I've been fucking a lot of girls lately. You know why they never said that freaking casual? Because it's never that freaking easy.
Even though I really, really liked it. So my third reason, I really like sex. We know this. This is
all right. Hold up. This girl turned out to be a little freak. This is something else. I thought it was just some little smart herbal tea girl talking shit, but she a little freak. I ain't gonna lie, she look good though.
We have a channel called In Bed with Bella. I talk about sex because I really, really, really like sex. have no shame in admitting that. So you can understand my confusion in myself when I was like shaming myself for having a hoe phase. I know that even though
I got a feeling this video gonna end with her dropping the OnlyFans.
always acting from a place of mindfulness, I vetted my partners, I use protection. These aren't like shitty rando people that I'm picking up off the street and then I feel guilty about. These are like people that I genuinely care or like. I enjoyed every single one of those multiple orgasms, and no one's gonna shame me for that, especially not myself. Men get to have sex with multiple partners and get praised for it. They get to have sex with no emotional ties, and it's no problem.
Aha! See, modern day feminism. She wants to do what men do. But what she don't understand is, of course we get praised for it. As I said earlier in the video, it's very difficult for men to get laid. You have to convince the woman. You have to pay for it. You have to be tall enough. You have to be a whole bunch of things to get laid. And let's be honest, men approach women. It is not nothing to brag about. Sitting back, especially a girl like her, I ain't gonna lie, she look good, I'll definitely holler. Especially a girl like her. There's men who are going to approach her no matter what. And all she's doing is saying yes. So there's nothing to brag about the fact that you let a whole bunch of guys knock you down. Here's another thing females need to understand. We brag about knocking down girls because that's what we're doing. We're doing the knocking down. When you have sex with a man, young lady, you're getting knocked down. So you're basically bragging about getting knocked down 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 times. That's nothing to brag about. That's like me being a boxer and saying I've been knocked out 50 times as opposed to a boxer who's saying I knocked out 50 opponents. It's completely different.
Special alert, so do women. So those are my reasons. Where do I stand now? 28, I'm seeing through whole new eyes, right? Yeah, kind of. In all honesty, I get over things really quickly. Like when I was 21, 22, I used to love to go to the clubs. By 23, I was over it. It was the same shit every night, same people doing the same thing, talking about nothing, and it just got boring. After about 10 months of doing the same whole shit, I'm kind of over it. That's kind of where I stand. It's getting kind of boring. I said at the beginning of the year, my 2018 sex goals video, that I wanted a relationship, and that's still true. It's actually probably more true now than it was when I first said it, and I actually probably believe it more now than I did when I first said it. Honestly, over the last like 2 months or so, my hoe antics have kind of gone down. They've diminished quite a bit. I always say on my channel that I want it to be a place where we can all discuss openly how we feel. I would ask, however, that, you know, super religious, super judgy people keep their commentary to themselves. There's a whole other channel that talks about purity and all the shit that you guys are interested in somewhere else.
Here's another thing about women, and this is the prime reason why they should not be, really, when it comes down to their nature, freely sharing their body, whether it's being a hoe or a hoe phase or dating a shitload of men in a small amount of time. Look at some of the stuff that they focus on. Don't give me any negative comments. They're constantly apologizing if they hurt people's feelings. It is just not in their nature to be this level of aggressive, especially with their sexuality and their body. And at the end of the day, women don't want to recognize something. I know I'm going to go off topic here, but I need people to understand this. Here's the thing. Women, and forgive me, I don't mean it by every woman, but I'm talking about their nature in many ways are like children. And what I mean by that is if you have a son or a daughter that looks up to you, they see you as the example, the leader. You're their everything and you want to do what they can do. So your kid might see your dad and say, I want to be like him. In many ways, as a sex, women look up to men and they want to do what men do. Let me give you an example. When women look at the world, most of the world, the physical world, the modern world, the technological world was built fundamentally majority men. Of course, women contributed to it in a multitude of ways, but the majority of it, this is our domain. Women and children and producing kids is the woman's domain. And so most of the modern world, money, cars, careers, all of this stuff is masculine men doing these things. And so since they live in the world, everything that is valued is of the world. So women say, I'm important, I'm valuable. Well, in order to show the world that I'm valuable, I have to do things that men do. I have to get jobs, have careers, build companies, make money, right? And they also want to extend that to how men live their lives. They want to be single, live in Manhattan, go to bars, sleep with whoever they want, because they want to say, not only am I valuable like a man, have a career like a man, I can live like a man, I can have sex like a man because I'm equal to a man. They want to prove that they're just as much as the person they look up to, which is males. And not only do I know that they look up to us, that's the whole nature of their biological programming, which is hypergamy. They look for a man who's above them or at their level. And so why? Because in most of the time in a relationship, that man's going to be leading the relationship. So naturally, she looks up to that person. The mistake that they make, in my personal opinion, is they don't value the other half of the equation. Yes, men's nature is to build things, create systems, create governments, manage, go to war, and basically organize the physical world. However, there's a second side of this equation. All of that organization and things that we do only continues if women are able to nurture and have kids. And so they don't respect their own great superpower. Not only do men don't respect it enough, but females don't respect their own power. And as the world has become more modern and advanced and more, women have started to put less focus on the superpower that keeps the human race around, which is birth, nurturing, and loving kids, which allow the next generation to continue what men do, which is to build and move us into the future and eventually in other planets. Women don't respect their superpower, which is having kids and being a mom. So they think they can run out and have a lot of sex. They want to wait to 35 to have kids. Many of them decide that having kids in the family is not even important because they want to live like a man. But biologically, you're not a man. And even a man who, let's say hypothetically, could be a woman, would realize that his superpower is having kids. You're not a man. You need to respect what you do have. So I think that's the mistake that a lot of these women are making, is they've lost respect for their own superpower, which is being able to have kids, nurturing in their nurturing, submissive nature. Instead, they spend their entire lives looking to prove that they're valuable by trying to be valuable based on standards of how men are judged. And that's what leads to this type of thinking. Now, I know what she's doing. She's liberating herself and saying, I'm free to do what I want and explore. And she is. I'm not mad at her. And like I said, she looked good. So I'll definitely holler. So, but those are my 2 cents on that when it comes to that. Let's see what else she got to say. Then we're going to wrap it up.
On YouTube, this is not the spot. I'm not here to judge anybody else. Please don't judge me. I really enjoyed my Hoe Phase. Like I did. I had great sex with great guys and a girl.
All right, so that's pretty much the end of the video. Just another girl, in my opinion, looking for attention. I looked at her channel, got 6.7K subscribers. So she's trying to get more subscribers by being flamboyant with this title. She looks good. She's definitely fine. She do look like she conserved herself a little bit, but you never know these days. But anyways, this has been the Invisible Hand Reacts podcast. As I said before, if you want to see a certain video that you think will be interesting, look in the links in the description and text me directly at my number, and just text me the actual video clip and I'll consider it if it's a good clip to do next on this channel. Also, like and subscribe. Otherwise, people will not see my videos. A lot of people don't know. People don't search for videos on YouTube. What they do is they like and subscribe to a channel. Then YouTube's algorithm automatically push their videos to their recommendations. So please like and subscribe for my channel can grow. Also, if you can help me financially grow the channel, I'm trying to buy new equipment, hire new people, make the quality better, just shoot me a text. The link's in the description to the number that you can actually shoot me a text and just say, I want to support. I'll send a link back with different ways you can support the channel. Till next time, my friends, I'm out.